The first step for video consultation is to log into the system by using your user ID and password. Once you reach the home page, click on the left links and click on My Appointments. Now in this section you will be able to see all the appointments scheduled for that specific day. In this case we have 5:45 p.m. to 6 p.m. an appointment with Mitesh Kumar Rao that has been approved. Please click on the green call button to make the call. As you can see, the doctor has logged in and the patient has also logged in, and now the doctor and patient can communicate over the video consultation platform. The small window is a doctor's window and the big window is the patient's window. The small doctor's window can be paused and can be popped out and can be moved around on the screen itself. Now during this time, both the patient and the doctor are able to view each other and listen to each other. While the consultation is on, the doctor can also see the visit summary of the patient in question. So if you see, the doctor is able to view the EHR of that patient for 26th March 2020. The doctor can see the history of present illness, past history, family history, social history, general physical examination, systemic examination, patient notes, confidential notes, any allergies, procedures that were suggested, diagnosis, provisional diagnosis, any investigations, any advice, and the medication that was suggested. In a consolidated form also, in the bottom of the section, you have treatment, diagnosis and reports. So under the diagnosis section, you can see that surgery needs to be done. That's a description that was mentioned as of March 26th, 2020. And the third section is reports. So the patient has uploaded 3 reports: blood test, prescription and X-ray as of 10th April 2020. If we click on any of the reports, say X-ray, I can see the X-ray on my phone. And if I pinch zoom, I'll be able to zoom the image and see the X-ray in a clearer format. In the bottom of the section, there is a menu that can be used to rotate, zoom, zoom in, zoom out, flip, etc. etc. Now we'll be looking at some other report, say the prescription, a prior prescription. The prescription something looks like this. The doctor has the functionality to zoom in and see what exactly was written in the prescription for better readability. The doctor is able to rotate the prescription, flip it, see in 1:1 ratio, zoom in, zoom out, and do a lot of things based on the functionality. So this section actually represents all the reports that have been entered by the patient. These reports are uploaded in real time. So as soon as the patient uploads these reports, the doctor is able to view them from any device because they are all saved in a cloud-based technology. While the consultation is on, the doctor can also write the prescription simultaneously. So the second section is write prescription. So after doing a consult, the doctor has the authority to write the procedure based on his or her assessment. In this case, we are writing the procedure as hernia. Next comes investigations. If the doctor wants to order any further investigations, he or she can order the investigations. LFT is the investigation that has been ordered. The diagnosis field can be left blank for the time being or could be entered based on the evaluation and the assessment. Please ensure that after entering the values, please press the save button so that all these entries are saved. The next section is the medication section. where the doctor can enter medicine. So now the patient has ended the call, but I am able to write the prescription for the patient. If I want to add more medications, I can do that. And I click on save. Now treatment saved successfully. You can see a notification here. It is very important that whatever procedure, order, investigation and diagnosis I am entering, I need to save. So now I get the notification called data saved successfully. Now I've mentioned the procedures, I've looked at the medication. Now I can check the notes. Now there are two types of notes. One is the patient notes that will be visible to the patients. And the confidential notes are those notes that are confidential in nature and are not meant for patient viewing. They are only for the doctor. Once I've entered the patient notes, please ensure that you save, and same goes for the confidential notes. So now I've entered procedures, medication and notes. All these three fields are done. Now there is a preview button on top. I click on preview. Now if you see here, this is a preview of the prescription which we have just created for that specific patient, Mitesh Kumar Raut. The prescription will have a logo of the clinic, the name of the doctor, the degrees, the registration number and the address. These are all customizable fields and can be customized based on the requirement. Now these automated fields, patient name, date of birth and email ID, are automatically picked up from the system, the date, and now procedure, investigations, diagnosis, medication and notes. All these have been picked up from the prescription that we entered right now. And there is a signature with a disclaimer stating that the patient has been advised on the basis of documents and history as available on record and not physically examined. So this double proves the fact that the doctor is safe under any circumstance. Now there are multiple options: print, edit, exit, email and save. If you click exit, then this window will close and the prescription will automatically be mailed to the patient. If you click print, then you can take a printout of this prescription for your own records. And if you click email and save, the prescription will be saved and will be emailed to both the patient and the doctor. And the edit button is basically at any point in time after review, you identify, okay, order investigation, I have missed out investigation. What I'll do is I will add, or I can modify. So I update this, right? And at any point in time, if you want, you can add any. This edit button basically enables you to add anything that you might have left, and also ensures that you can delete something. So if suppose I want to delete one of the medicines, I can delete that row and I can click update medication. Once I do that, it's done, and I'll do email and save. Now once you exit that window, either by clicking exit or email and save, you will be redirected to the main homepage of the doctor. So that's how a prescription is written for a patient. Thank you.